Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this morning? Well, it happened again. I slept straight through the night, which I know to most of you, you guys are like, well, isn't that normal? It is so normal for everyone else except for me, but I'm starting to think that maybe I should change the hours that I do my vlog. Because this is like the second or third night this week that I've gone to bed and just slept straight like 7 or 8 hours straight through. Actually, it is currently right now 6:59 a.m. and I am like wide awake. And I went to bed really early last night. It was like 10:30. So what did I get? Like, I woke up at about 6:30. So what was that? 7 hours of sleep, 8 hours of sleep. Like 10:30, 11:30. I can't count. I seriously can't. I'm so bad at counting and math. Yeah, I got 8 hours of sleep, which is what you're supposed to have, right? The other day, when I got up really early and I said I was going to go to bed that night, and I ended up staying up. I can't even remember what I ended up doing, but I stayed up late, and then I was so tired yesterday. And so when Alex went to bed, well, he didn't. He was like, I'm going to go upstairs and watch TV upstairs. And I said, okay. I was talking to Tanya on the phone. She called me. She's like, or she texted me. She was like, fountain with a question mark. And I called her and I said, I'm so tired. I said, I'm going to lay down. I just got done eating. And I didn't even really eat a real dinner last night. I had like hummus. I like cleaned out my eyes and put like eye drops in my eyes and everything because I slept in my contacts because I, thought I was gonna get up and vlog. And but anyway, I texted her and I was like, I'm so tired. Or no, I called her and I said, I'm so tired. And so we talked for a couple minutes. I don't even know what I'm saying. I said, we talked about going to the pool because she went to the pool and I went to the pool. And, but we each like I went for like literally like 15 or 20 minutes because there were so many kids at the pool yesterday. And she went for like an hour and a half. It was nice yesterday. It was like 85, 86. It's supposed to be nice today, but it's not supposed to be as warm. It's supposed to be like 80. I'm gonna pull in here and put some contacts or contact solution in my eyes because my left eye is dry and I'm distracted right now because of it. I'm just like remembering these dreams I had that were very weird. You know what really sounds good is a Diet Coke. I was thinking like a coffee sounded good. I don't know if a coffee sounds better or if a Diet Coke sounds better. But then the other night, also the other night that I like stayed up, I didn't go back to bed. Did I say that? Yeah, I just said that. So like I got up at 7 and I literally stayed up all day long. And I was like, go, 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 go. I was like so productive that day. These little re-wetting drops like really are better than the contact solution if you leave your contacts in. My sponsor told me that and she's so right about it. I can't even see because I don't have my reading glasses on. What I looked at the brand the other day. Optifree Replenish Re-wetting Drops. And I'm all over the place with this vlog this morning, aren't I? Okay, let me get focused here. I actually brought a LaCroix hibiscus with me. I was just thinking that I was almost out of all of my LaCroix. And then I was like, you have 2 cases on the counter. I have a case of limoncello and a case of these pamplemousse ones. So yesterday, I got up, slept in, got up. I either like am like up at 7 in the morning, or I'm like sleeping straight through the night. There's like literally no rhyme or reason to it anymore. So, or sleeping late into the day. So I got up yesterday, and I don't even know what time it was, but it was later. And I was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful outside. I want to go to the pool. And so I took the dogs outside and did all that stuff and started uploading my vlog, because I hadn't uploaded my vlog the night before. I don't know why. I don't remember why. I think I listened to my audiobook, and then I came home and I was like so tired, I just went straight upstairs and went to bed. And I just like, I think I even left my camera like in my little bag that I carry with me everywhere. This is so cute, don't you love it? So I started uploading my vlog. I waited for it to render, and then I started uploading it to YouTube, and then I left and I went and got my coffee, and I did a review for my review channel, and then I went straight to the pool. It was late in the afternoon by then that I left finally, because it took me some time to like render the video and stuff like that, because I got to the pool at like 4:30. And I like had joked in my review video that even if there were kids at the pool, I didn't care if they were like splashing me and all this kind of stuff. And I said something to Melissa about it on the phone. I was talking to Melissa. I was like, yeah, I don't even care if I get to the pool. And like, I was joking about it, right? And then I literally got to the pool, like I pulled up, because even though I live 4 houses away, you know, I drive the 4 houses, but I had gone to get coffee, so it was different. But I like pull up to the I pull up to the pool, and I literally like, there were kids like running back and forth and stuff. I almost thought it was like a birthday party at first. I was like, is somebody having their like birthday party at the pool or something? Like, I've never seen that many kids at the pool. And I looked, and like I didn't see any parents, and I was like, what is going on? And I'm like, I said to Melissa, I said, I've never seen this many kids at the pool. And I almost thought about not going. Like, I mean, they had like all kinds of toys and floaties and stuff in the pool. And somebody actually, because I mentioned it, I talked about it and told the story on my drama channel. Somebody was like, isn't there a limit of toys at your pool? I mean, the thing is that it's like a neighborhood pool. Like, I think when I talk about my pool, people think it's like I say community or neighborhood pool, like my cousin lives in a neighborhood where there's like, I don't know, several streets, you know, and then they have like a community neighborhood for that street. Do you know what I mean? Like for that neighborhood. Like ours, we live in a very small condo neighborhood. I mean, there's literally like 40 or 50 condos, if even that. So, and then there's a pool in the neighborhood. So like there's never anybody like really using it. There's only like ever like max like 4 groups of people in there, even then. And then like, and that would be on like a busy day. It's like, it's very rarely there's tons of people up there. So it's never like they have to put like some kind of restraint on the toys. In fact, up till this year, there were just toys left up there. There were always like noodles, and you know, if you wanted like, what do you call it? Diving goggles or masks. There were always like, they had like a little basket of things that they kept up there for people, you know? And there were like blow up toys and stuff. So it was never an issue. So I'm sitting there in my car and I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if I really want to go to the pool or not with all of this. And I was like, no, damn it. Like, I want to go to the pool. Like, there's only a couple days left of summer until they close the pool. Although, like, when I walked up there, I noticed that the sign for when they're closing the pool was taken down, which I thought was interesting, because they said there was a sign up there, like a typed up sign that said they were closing it on the 7th, the week of the 7th, which is next Monday, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And the sign was taken down because Laura and I talked to the guy that runs the pool. We were like, please keep it open. September's hot, of which now next week is supposed to be like cool all week, like low 70s. And so that sign has gone down. So I don't know if they're still closing the pool next week or what's going on. But anyway, I was like, I'm getting in the pool. So I went in and I walked in. All these kids are running around and all this kind of stuff, which is whatever, you know, like they were having fun. And then there was like one mom there, like with like literally like 8 kids. And so she was like on the cell phone like when I walked in, and I kind of just went over to this table and put my stuff down, and I sat down there for a second. I was like looking at my emails and stuff. And then, I mean, like, there literally was not probably 2 feet in the entire pool where I could jump, where there wasn't a toy or whatever. And this kid even looked at me and he said, he was like, "Did you see the sunken ships?" Because there was like these pirate ships that they were like sinking, and it was just, there was a lot of stuff going on in the pool. And I was like, okay, I just really want to get into the pool and get wet and kind of swim for a little bit, you know, and just like, I don't really, like, this doesn't, like, I joke about it bothering me, but it really doesn't bother me, you know what I mean? So, I get into the pool in the deep end, because I had, like, there was, like, 2 feet or 5 feet where there wasn't, like, toys or kids. And I get in, and I, like, go down, I, like, dove, and I came up, and there's, like, this kid standing there that's probably, like, 4, and he's, like, looking to imitate me, and there's, like, a no diving sign behind there, right? And this mom goes, "No diving!" And I go, "Are you talking to me?" And she started laughing. She's like, "No." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like being a bad role model." And I hadn't even really realized I dove into the pool, you know? And I'd never seen this mom before this pool. I don't know if she lives, I think she lives outside the neighborhood or something. I don't know. But anyway, I've never seen her at the pool before. And I mean, I've been up there the whole summer, right? So she goes, I always say goes instead of says. Who cares? She said, oh, so then, like, I'm sitting there, and then, like, I like to, like, go down underneath the water to the very, and, like, the deep end of our pool is deep. It's, like, 12 or 15 feet. Go down to the bottom of the, you know, pool and, like, stand on the bottom and then come back up. So I did that, like, for a second. I came back up, and I'm like this. Like, there's literally waves in the pool. And I'm like, what is going on? And I, like, turned, because I was, like, facing the wall. And I turned around, and, like, they're, like, all like this. Like, they're, like, they had all these blow-up unicorns and stuff. And this one girl, she's like, look at all the waves in the pool. This mom, I mean, there was literally water splashing out of the pool. This mom, she did not care. She was on her cell phone the whole time. She was just sitting there and whatever. So, I'm, like, in the pool, right? Like, they're, like, right by me. They have the whole pool, okay? And they're in the shallow end, and they're in the deep end, and everything, right? Like, they're everywhere. And I have, like, not even 2 feet to myself. Now, you would think if you were a parent, you would be like, hey, you guys, like, give him just a couple, you know, give him a couple feet of room to, like, you know, be whatever, to be relaxed and enjoy himself. Nothing. Nothing. She just sits here with her romance book in one hand and her cell phone in the other. So, finally, I'm like, this is pointless. Like, this isn't fun, number one. Number two, I don't know how to explain this any other way, but, like, it felt like lake water. It was cold. Like, I don't know really how to explain it, but it was like the sun had already gone down behind the trees, so it wasn't, like, really sunny. Because I usually sit in the shallow end where it still was sunny, but there was nowhere for me to sit in the shallow end with my coffee and just enjoy my day, because I just gone and get my coffee. And so you know, like, it was kind of, it was like the sun was covered by these trees that hang over the pool. Reminded me of being in a lake. I don't know why, like in Michigan or something in the summer. So I got out. I just was like, this is pointless. I literally was in the pool for like no time at all. So I get out and I'm drying off, and she walks over to me, and she was like, I'm so sorry. She's like, you were probably wanting to have a relaxing day at the pool. And I was like, I go, don't worry about it. I go, it's fine. It's, you know, whatever. I said, they're having fun. And she was like, and I honestly, I really don't care. I just would maybe have liked to have 5 feet where I could, like, swim to myself, you know, and then I would have been completely fine, but whatever. And she was like, it reminds me of my mom back in the day. There was all these kids this one time at the pool, and we were up there, and my mom, Tanya, I think, was with us, because it like became this, like, joke between Tanya and I. We always say it now. And so my mom starts just, like, swimming, doing backstroke through, like, all these people, and she's like, just doing the backstroke, folks, just doing the backstroke. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so she comes over and she's like, I'm really sorry. I thought you probably wanted to have, like, a relaxing day at the pool. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. They're having fun, you know, whatever. Because they were having so much fun. And I said something, she said, yeah, she was like school's really like hard for them right now and whatever. And I said, oh, are they all doing e-learning? Because I was like, because that's, what is going on? My battery's about to die. Oh, well, thank God I have 2 more with me. Because Melissa was like, why aren't they in e-learning? That's what she said when I asked her. Melissa. And I'm going to wait until the battery dies and then I'll change it. And she's like, no, they're all of them in like school, you know, full time. I was like, oh, she's like, yeah, she's like, it's really hard. They have to wear masks like all day long and it's just a lot for them. And she's like, I wanted them to come to the pool and have like, you know, get some energy out and have some fun. This one kid, he's at the pool all the time. I see him with his parents. I see him with different people's parents. I see him all the time. He was at the pool today with them. And I said, wow, I said, are all of these children yours? Can you even imagine? And she was like, and by the way, I'm not going to vlog for a long time today because it's late and I mean, it's late, it's early. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not. And I always say that, but I'm really not today. So she goes, oh no. She goes, oh no, these aren't all mine. And I was like, oh, okay. And she goes, 4 of them are mine. 4 of them are mine. She said, but they each wanted to bring a friend. And I'm like, I'm counting and I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's literally, there were 8 or 10 kids in the pool. So she, I go, oh, expensive dinners or something like that. And she kind of looked at me. She goes, you have no idea. She goes, people always look at us like we're crazy when we ask for a table of 6. And so anyway, and then she just walked away. Just screaming and yelling at her kids though. Your sister said she doesn't want any more waves. I'm like, there's hardly any water left in the pool from the waves is what I wanted to say, but I didn't. So anyway. I kind of want a pumpkin cold brew is what I am really wanting, but I don't really want to go and be in line at Starbucks for 20 minutes. Pumpkin cold brew for you. I think I'm going to do it though. I think I am going to have a pumpkin cold brew and a piece of pumpkin bread maybe. Is that what I want to try this morning for my review video? So anyway, then I came home after the pool and, oh, I went to the post office. I got some really, I took them home into the house. I got some really nice, oh darn it, I wish I could remember what her name is because she said she lives in, around me. I got a letter from somebody that says she lives around me. Oh, shoot. I want to say it said Terry. Okay, I'm back. You think I just changed my battery, but actually it's been like a half an hour. I went and I did a review of the pumpkin loaf bread from Starbucks. So, my review video I've already done for the day. And I just figured out what I'm gonna do with my drama video for the day. And I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna let the dogs out. I'm gonna light a bunch of candles and put candle waxes on and get the house real cozy. And then I'm gonna film some videos. I don't think it's gonna be warm enough to go to the pool today. So, but I'm kind of excited about that. I got my pumpkin cream cold brew right here. Back in the day, I would like, when I was working, I would make like a list of everything that I had to do every day, you know? And I had these big like notepads that I would put them on. Actually, you know what? I still like every day. I don't know if this will surprise people or not, but every day, like the night before, I make a list of like all the things I have to do the next day. And I have it on these. Somebody sent them to me, or did I buy those? No, somebody sent me the big pads. I still have the big pads, but I have these smaller pads that are like this big, and I use those now, like those legal pads. But I just used my last page yesterday, so I have to get a new pad out of the cabinet. But what was I gonna say? I still every day make a list of like everything I'm gonna do. Would you guys like to know what that list looks like? You're probably like, no, Peter, we could care less. But no, I do, and it really helps me because I cross things off. So like I'll write down like all of my videos that I have to do. So at the top I put vlog and then 2 lines and then like drama and then Peterisms and then booktube and then my review video. And then I put a line underneath all of that and then I list the things that I have to do for the day. Like get coffee, I always put on there, do crossword, which I keep writing down, but I haven't gotten the crossword puzzle in forever. I'm gonna do that this morning. I'm gonna stop and get the paper this morning before I go home. And then I write down like whatever else I had to do. Like I've been trying to make this physical therapy appointment forever. I'm really over it at this point. Like I don't really know how anybody through this doctor's office that I went to ever gets healthy again, because every thing to do with their office and every person outside of the whole thing is just a cluster F. I mean, it is just a mess. So this physical therapy office has been calling me like every other day for the last 2.5 weeks to set this appointment up, and I call them back. But it goes to a voicemail. It's not even like an answering service. They don't have like a receptionist or anything. It just goes to voicemail every single time I call. So yesterday I'd had it. I'm like, it's 2.5 weeks. We're going on 6 weeks of me having been dealing with this now, if not longer, okay? I need to be into physical therapy. I want to get better. I really don't want to go to physical therapy anyway, and so the longer I go, I'm just going to make excuses not to go, but I'm still hurting. It's not getting any better. My leg and my back are still like, they're like where they were like a week and a half ago, so I'm better, but I'm not like better. Does that make sense? Like I can walk, I can move around, but like I'm gonna be like this. And so eventually what's gonna happen is something's gonna happen and I'm gonna hurt myself again. And then it's gonna be worse than it was before. And I've seen this happen, and this is my fear, because I've seen this happen with a lot of people that I know, friends of mine, where it continues to happen, and each time it gets worse. Like I can, like as I'm talking about it right now, I can literally feel the nerve and like it's like 3 inches below my waist. I can feel it. So I've got to get this taken care of. I've got to go to physical therapy, right? So yesterday, even though I don't want to, and you know I need to. So yesterday I called and I said, got the answering machine again. So I left a message and I said, hey, this is, Peter Monn. You've been calling me. I was very nice in the message. I said, you guys have been calling me. I've been calling you. I've been trying to get a hold of somebody to set up this appointment, and I haven't, been able to get in touch with you guys. I said, I don't know, like, when a good time is to call. I said, so here, I said, now this is on Thursday, right? And I'm like, why don't you, I said, is there any way that you guys could just pick a time for me to be there anytime next week and just schedule the appointment and call me and say, your appointment is at such and such time on Wednesday or whatever, and I will just make sure that I can be there. My schedule is so free that I can do that, And I said, just let me know. I said, anytime in the afternoon works, but if you don't have that, I will make whatever works. Just something like that, I said, just call me and let me know. And if you can't do that and you need to talk to me before setting up the appointment, please call me back and let me know when is a good time to return this call. No return phone call. So, and not to mention, I complained to the doctor's office. I don't know if I shared this on here. I think I did. But when she called me the last time and she said, we got the results from your MRI. The doctor wants to know if you started physical therapy. That kind of sent me over the edge, and I was like, how would I have known to start physical therapy? Like, nobody's been in contact with me. And I told her, I was like, I'm very disappointed in the services that I've received from this doctor's office, okay? And she's like, oh, I'm really sorry. I mean, she was very, very nice. It wasn't her fault. It's the whole idea of like, don't shoot the messenger kind of thing. And I said, it's not your fault. I said, but like the last woman that I talked to on the phone, like she said, oh, she didn't even know what she was telling me about the results. And so then she said, let's Google them. I'll Google them for you. And I said, which was totally unprofessional. And she goes, yeah, I agree. It was totally unprofessional. And she goes, I'll let the doctor know that how upset you were about all that. And I said, well, it's not just the office staff. I said, I've been really upset with the doctor too. Like, I mean, he looked at me in the appointment and was like, what should we do? Well, I don't know. You're the expert of 30 some years. Why don't you tell me what we should do? I'm not a doctor. That's why I'm here seeing you, And, she didn't say anything. She goes, I'll just let the doctor know. Okay, and because I said to her, I said, no doctor and no nurse has called me. Now, if you had a patient that was that upset with you about that, don't you think that you would pick up, if you were the doctor or you were the doctor's nurse, of which he has like 6 nurses that work for him? I mean, this isn't like a small office building. This is like, okay, don't you think you'd pick up the phone and call that person and say, hey, I hear that you have some complaints. Is there something that we can do to make that better? They literally have not picked, no contact have I had with them. So I'm gonna have to call them today, and I'm gonna have to get like a little like, I mean, I'm so over it at this point. I'm like, nobody really wants to help me get any better. I don't really have any referrals. I don't know who to go to. Like I was talking to Alex today, and the person that he goes to is a chiropractor. They also have a physical therapist there. And so, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I'm gonna call the office today, and I'm gonna be like, can I find my own physical therapist, and then you can send the order to wherever I want it to be sent? Because there has to be an order for it, for insurance. So I'm going to be like, because these people that you're sending me to, I can't get a hold of them. And yet again, and nobody has been concerned with my complaints whatsoever. Can you see how fired up I get about it? It's like, you know, you don't truly understand something until you go through it, you know? Like, you really don't, I don't think. I mean, I think you can be, like, I think this is really the dividing line between sympathy and empathy, you know? Is that, like, sympathy is being sympathetic towards somebody and what they're going through, and empathetic, I think, is truly understanding it. But I think, like, you can really understand when you've gone through a little bit of what somebody is going through. I've had friends of mine that have literally had medical problems for like 10 to 20 years, and like no doctor can tell them what is going on. I have a friend of mine that's going through this right now. I mean, it's literally, she has gone through so many doctors, she has severe medical issues. You know, they can tell her it's kind of this, but like, it's like every single time it's something different, right? And she's so frustrated. She's gone to Mayo Clinic. She's gone to, what's the other one? The Minnesota. I don't know what that, she's gone to so many different places, and it's like, either she goes and they're like, we can't find anything wrong with you, or it's like, oh, well, it's one of 6 things. I mean, we're talking about chronic health, you know? Like, this is just like, I threw my back out. I can't imagine when it's something that you're dealing with on a daily basis. Like, I feel, and I mean, yeah, I do deal with it on a daily basis because I can hardly, like, get up the stairs and stuff like that, but I can, you know what I mean? I don't know, I just feel so sorry for people that deal with this chronically for, like, it's just, it makes me have a really, really great appreciation for chronic pain, because this is not chronic on any level whatsoever. It was the first week that it happened, you know, and whatever. And it's like so many people, I've gotten so many messages from people and so many comments. Like, I danced in that video that I did on my drama channel, and people are like, I can't believe that you danced in that video, like, how's your back, like, blah, 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 whatever. And I got a couple messages from people. And I even got a couple comments that I think people were kind of insinuating that maybe, like, I made up, like, the level of pain or how bad it was. No, it was bad. I couldn't get out of bed. I went to the emergency room. I mean, it was horrible, right? But at the same point, it's like, I can walk now and I can get around. Like, I want to get on my roller skates. Like, I've been dying to get on my roller skates, and I'm at the point now where I'm like, even if I can only roller skate, like, down the street and back again, and just once, and even if I throw out my back again, I'm so, like, I don't even, like, I'm over it at this point, because I just don't ever see it getting any, like, better than where it is right now, because every time I try to, like, do something to make it better, I don't know. And you know, like, I've heard these stories in the rooms of recovery for years where people are just like, I can't get the help that I need. And I'm thankful that, and I feel so grateful for every other aspect of my health, you know? I don't know, I just really feel for you guys out there that are struggling with this chronically and are at home and can't leave. I get so many messages from you guys that are like, you know, like, this is what I'm going through, this is what my life has looked like, I haven't left the house, you know, like, whatever. I just want you to know, like, I really feel for you, and I'm sending you positivity and love, because I just can't even imagine, you know? Like, I really can't. There was a moment at the beginning when I really thought, like, this is gonna be it. Like, this is what it's gonna be like You know, I think like when you're younger, with an issue like this, okay, when it's like a deep-seated medical issue, I think, did somebody just text me? When it's a deep-seated medical issue, and I mean more like stomach issues or, you know, like something that's going on internally, and you're like, I don't really know what this is, and you're younger, then I think that obviously it's truly scary, right? It's really scary at any age. But when you're older, and it's like kind of like a back problem, and on top of that, you're heavy. I mean, there's a certain amount of it to it. You're saying to yourself, well, this is because I'm older, or this is because I'm heavy. You know, especially when every person in the world that has similar issues is telling you, when I lost weight, I started to feel better. So it's like, okay, well, then I need to lose weight, because then I'll feel better, you know? But there was kind of like a point when I was like, this is just gonna be how it's gonna be. Like, I'm just gonna be like limping, and I won't be able to walk. Like, who was I with the other day? And they noticed, they were like, you're limping now. And I was like, oh, like, yeah, my leg hurts. And they're like, oh, I didn't think it was really as serious as all of that. And I'm like, oh yeah, like, it's bad. Like, I can, you know, like, it's, who was I with? I can't remember. Oh, I think it was our friends that we went out to dinner with the other night. We went outside, and then I was like we were like standing out there talking, and I like leaned up against this like sign, and Alex was like, are you okay? And I said, I can't stand here and talk. And he was like, is it bad? And I'm like, yeah, like, I never know, like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I can stand there, and other times I just can't, you know? Like, we went to our meeting the other night, and I stood outside, and I was completely fine, and then there's other times I'm just like, and then you know what it does? And like, this is the other thing that people don't understand, I think, with pain that I'm starting to get, that I didn't understand for a long time, I really didn't, is that it immediately affects your mood. Because you're like, if you're in pain, it's just like, you just don't want to deal with anything. Like, I was just like, and I can remember my Uncle Dave, like, you know, because he was a chronic heart patient, and like, as soon as he was ready to go, he was like, ready to go. Like, and sometimes it read as him being in a bad mood, and I mean, it wasn't. He just was ready to go. He didn't feel good. He was ready to go, you know? I don't know, like, I feel so bad. I just, not for me, but like for everybody out there that I've known. Like, I've received so many messages through the years, you know, from people that are like, I'm going through this or I'm going through that, and I've been dealing with this for 6 or 7 years. I mean, like, what I'm going through is like nothing in comparison to that, you know? It's just a blip on the screen. There's also, I will say, that like the days that I've gotten up and I've walked around and I've been more active, or when I'm in the pool, like I try to do, like, I know this is corny, I feel like I'm like my mom, not like water aerobics, but I try to, like, you know, like hold on to the side and do like kicks, and I'm very active in the pool. You know, it hurts, but then I feel better later. And so I'm like, okay, is like me like being more active like helping it a little bit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe that is helping it. So I don't know, like maybe I just need to start walking or around in the neighborhood, or maybe my fear is if I get to a certain point and I can't turn around and come back. Like, that's my fear sometimes. Like if it starts hurting too bad. I just want to get an appointment scheduled with a physical therapist. So anyway, what did I end up doing last night? I filmed those videos and then fed the dogs, and then Alex came home. He had a really long day yesterday. He was real over it when he came home. He was like, it was so long. He was so tired. So we watched the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, which was toxic and caustic, obviously. It was a lot, but it was... I guess, somewhat enjoyable to watch. And I sat there and I ate all this hummus. Oh my God, that was my dinner last night, was hummus and a drumstick. I had a drumstick ice cream cone, chocolate. It was really good. Well, it was vanilla ice cream, but it had like chocolate, whatever you call it, down inside. It was really good. I've been meaning to sweep out my car for like weeks. I should go take it this morning and sweep it out since I'm up. But I really don't feel like it. Maybe I'll do that later if I get all my stuff done this morning. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock on the dot. Can you believe it? So then we watched that, and then that was when Tanya texted me, and I called her back and said that I was gonna lay down for a little bit. We talked for a little bit. I asked her what she did. She went to the pool. She was like, there was nobody at the pool. I was like, I wish that was my story. This kind of, like, these couple weeks are always really weird in Indiana, because it's like, it's not fall, but it's not summer. You know what I mean? It's like strange. It's also strange because, like, depending on where you are, is like, some kids have gone back to school and other kids haven't. Like, around here, because I'm where, like, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law live, like, they're in school twice a week. Is it called hybrid? Is that what they're calling it? They're in school twice a week. E-learning twice a week. Oh, no. Zoom call twice a week, and then they do, okay, in school twice a week, Zoom teaching twice a week, or Zoom school twice a week, and then e-learning once a week. But then where I live, like, apparently all the kids are back in school. Which is weird to me because I'm in Indianapolis and this is Hamilton County, which I thought Hamilton County was more liberal than, but I guess it's school district is how they're doing it. So it's like some places you see school buses and other places you don't see school buses. Some places you see that, like, schools are, you know, busy, and other places that they're not. It's just crazy to me. It's, you know, it's crazy. This world that we live in is crazy. So then I went upstairs after I got off the phone with Tanya, and Alex was, I said, I thought you were going to watch a TV show. And he was like, I was going to. He was like, but I decided not to. And he was just watching TikToks, and he was laughing. There's like this one TikTok that he just watches over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. He thinks it's so funny. He just laughs and laughs and laughs. And I guess people are like doing duets of it now and recreating it, so he thinks it's hilarious. And I'm like, anyway, I don't quite think it's as funny as he does, but you know, like, the more he listens to it, the more it makes me laugh. That kind of deal. So then I said, okay, I'm going to bed now. And I was like facing him. He just kept, he was like, uh-huh. And it was like the same TikTok over. So I turned over the other way. I go, okay, I'm going to sleep now. Like, hint, hint, you know? So finally I was like, I turned back over the other way. I said, babe, can you please turn the light off? And he gave me a kiss goodnight. And then I woke up this morning and I looked at the clock, and it was like 6:08, and I was like curled on my side facing Alex, and Boo Radley was like right here, and he was like sleepy. Like, I could feel him going, like, breathing in and breathing out, like little Boo Radley. And I didn't want to wake him up, and I turned, and I kind of like turned back over my shoulder and looked at the clock, because I have like this junky cheap little clock that has the loudest alarm on it. And I go, oh my God. And Alex goes, did you sleep through the night again? He like knew instantly. And I go, I did. And he goes, do you still have to vlog? And I go, yeah, it's okay. I said, I'll get up and go vlog right now. I said, I'm getting awake. And I go, I think I'm just gonna sleep for 15 more minutes. Because little Boo Radley was so sweet, and he was just breathing in real deep. He's so sweet, little guy. They were good boys yesterday. I mean, they're good boys every day. But Boo Radley was especially sweet yesterday. They're so excited when Alex comes home. And then, you know, he'll sit down on the couch and just like relax and look on his phone, because he hasn't really had a lot of time to be on his phone. This girl is literally just doing laps in her driveway. She's doing more than I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't criticize it. She's doing a lot more than I'm doing. But anyway, like Alex comes home and they like go crazy. Well, first of all, they start barking like the world is coming to an end. And then, so bright. The sun is so pretty today. It's 57 degrees outside, so it's not going to be super warm today. I think it's supposed to be like 75. But anyway, I don't even know what I was just going to say. I don't remember. Oh, they're so excited. I was just thinking to myself what I want to do today, things I want to get done. But they're so excited when Alex comes home. They're like, ooh. And then he like sits on the couch. He gets like a bag of popcorn because he has like these little smart, healthy popcorn. I don't know what brand it is. And he likes he gets these little bags from Amazon. So he sits there and he eats it. And, so anyway, he sits there and then they like come up and they like, you know, kiss him and whatever. Then he pets them for a little bit and then they are out. Then they fall asleep like 5 minutes later on the couch. So cute. I was just thinking, I was like, okay, I'll get these videos going today that I want to do. And then I'm going to, I think I'm going to change the sheets on the bed. Alex bought like a couple new pairs of sheets. What do you call a thing of sheets? Set of sheets. He bought a couple new sets of sheets. And one of them we haven't opened yet. So I'm thinking about opening those and putting those on the bed, washing the sheets, washing the linens, and then cleaning the bathroom, because that needs to be done. And then I want to clean this cabinet in the kitchen. I would feel like pretty, what do you call it? I was just thinking yesterday, like I need to get up earlier so I can get all this stuff done. I would feel like pretty productive if I got all that stuff done today. So maybe we'll work on that today. And I'll put a movie on in the background and I'll clean the kitchen cabinets out. God, if I got that done, I would be so happy. I'd be like, Peter, you. Well, I mean, it's 8 in the morning. So I'll get home at 9. If not before that. Do my meditation video. And then, yeah. Maybe I'll go to the library today. I will say this is one reason for getting up early that I enjoy, is like I have the whole day ahead of me. Oh, this is the other thing. So we were supposed to go out to dinner tonight with 2 other couples. And I was like, is the battery low? But it's not. We were supposed to go out to dinner tonight with 2 other couples. And the girls are going, but they're like their husbands and boyfriend. Like one is married, her husband is not going. The other one, her boyfriend's not going. And so now it's literally become a girls' night plus me, which is totally fine. And these are all friends of Alex's. It's like his friends Sarah and Amy and another one of their friends. It's like I'm close with them, and it would be fun to go, but like, I thought it was going to be like couples night, so it's kind of like real geared up to do that. Plus, we're supposed to go out to dinner tomorrow night with Melissa and Jason. So I don't know. I told Alex last night, I was like, I think I'm just going to let you guys to go, and I'm not going to do that because you guys can have a girls' night then. They're going somewhere in Fountain Square, which is fun area. So then I woke up today, and I was kind of like, well, now I kind of want to go to dinner. I think it'd be kind of fun to go to dinner tonight. You know, it's kind of like early fall, late summer. This truck, literally, this like landscaping truck, just really like pulled right out in front of me. Like, asphalt and concrete, ACI. Your driver sucks. They don't care. Anyway, but then I woke up this morning and I was kind of like, I think I kind of want to go like out to dinner tonight. So I think I'm going to let Alex know. Well, I guess it depends on how much I get done, because they're getting down there at like 6:15. So if I get all my stuff done, then I might go down there. We'll see. The other thing is, like, I love Fountain Square. It's real artsy and different and stuff. But it's, like, impossible to find a parking place down there. Like, impossible. To dream the impossible dream. I have 5 or 6 episodes left of Grace and Frankie. And then I have to pick another TV show to watch. So I was going to actually finish it before I watched Love, Victor, which I'm kind of glad I didn't. But then I was like, oh, by the way, Karen said on here, I think the other night, or maybe it was on my BookTube channel, that she loved the August True Crime Book Club. And I really respect Karen's opinion. Because she's like a big, like, part of the book club, and, well, everybody is, but I mean, she always, like, guests and stuff like that, and I was like, oh my god, one person at least liked it, so maybe I'll really enjoy reading it, we'll see. Tomorrow is Boo and Tucker's 11th birthday. Aw, little guys. But anyway, so I have 5 episodes. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I have 5 episodes left of Grace and Frankie, and then I am done with this season. And then I gotta figure out another TV show to watch, which I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna watch, I think, either The Umbrella Academy, I've heard good things about that, or Ozark. I'll have to look at my list and see what I want to read or watch. I also kind of want to watch, Little Fires Everywhere and Pretty Little Liars. So those 2 I'll probably watch as well. I kind of like having series where the show is like a half an hour long, because when it's an hour long, it's like harder for me to get through, but I don't mind. You know, it is what it is. But I've been like really enjoying watching shows, so I want to pick a good show next. I guess I probably will watch the 2nd season of Big Little Liars next. And then, is that what I should watch? Yeah, maybe. And then after that, watch Little Fires Everywhere. Or maybe I'll watch that one because I read the book. We'll see. I don't know. I'm still not done with my audiobook. It's taking me forever to finish. I don't know that I'm ever going to be done with it. Like, it just feels like this endless journey that I'm never going to be done with. I don't know what's going on with it. But you guys, listen, I am almost at a half an hour. At 20 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm going to try to finish my video in that time and do a really quick outro. And I'm just going to say, if you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Leave a comment, subscribe if you'd like to. Please like this video. I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. I can't believe it's Friday already. Do something today that will make you happy. Do something today that will make you proud. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Have an amazing day. Great opportunities and positive experiences are coming your way all day long. It's gonna stop. Hold on. I didn't make it to the end. I was trying to do a really quick outro. But anyway, what I was saying was great opportunities are gonna come your way all day today, and you're gonna have positive experiences all day today. And if your day starts getting off track and you start getting a little bit negative, well, you can start your day over whenever you want. Just like that. And, you know, anytime you want, you can just go in the other room and say, I'm gonna start my day over, just like that. And most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Anybody, just pick somebody random today and say, I just want to let you know how much you mean to me. Thank you for being in my life. Pass on the love, pay it forward, and practice random acts of kindness. But like I always say, also always say, don't tell anyone. Put positivity, love, kindness, and care out there in the world. Always lead with love. It'll make you feel better as well. And do things that will make you happy today, like light candles and play music that makes you happy. And I don't know, put new sheets on your bed and spray potpourri around and open the windows and get some fresh air inside. Make hot tea or cider or coffee and have an amazing day. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!